guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Max here. I've had a weird weekend with eBay. Sales are decent, not high volume, but there's been a couple weird things that happen. Let me get set up, give me just a minute, and I'll get right back with you and tell you more. Okay guys, my name is Max. Thank you for getting back to the channel. I am the Fast Talking Flipper. Angie is my better half. She's the one that works behind the scenes to make everything happen. She's not in the shed right now. The shed tried to kill me this morning. Jesus, I am too old for this crap. All that was covered in ice and snow. I've thrown some salt on it since then, but it probably looked like a Home Alone video. Because my feet came completely out from under me and now my hip hurts. So the shed tried to kill me. It's cold in Indiana. We are just outside of Cincinnati, Ohio. We make up the Ohio-Indiana border, and it must have got down well below freezing last night because that thing was covered in ice. Not happy about it. But what we are is resellers. We buy low locally and we sell higher somewhere else, either online or Facebook Marketplace or whatever, and we make a profit. I also am an auctioneer, and I also teach at a local college. So I have multiple hats that I wear. Angie does this more full-time. We both take care of my elderly aunt. So that's going to be part of what we talk about today is some of the products that we had. Had a decent weekend on eBay. Angie packed up some stuff on Friday, so this total isn't going to be exact. She packed up some stuff on Friday that normally I would have gotten out with today's shipment, but there it is. A stack of decent stuff there. I don't know if I did any of that in another video because some of that is also Thursday. It should have gotten shipped out on Saturday, Friday or Saturday, but you know, it is what it is. It's a little late to go out. We have a package pickup coming today, so it'll go out today for sure. I've got to get these items packaged up so that they go out. I don't have to. They're not due until tomorrow, so I just like to get them out earlier. If you look through my feedback, one of the resounding things you'll see is lightning fast shipping, super fast shipping, thank you for the quick shipping, something along those lines. And we try to do that so that we can get something ahead of everybody else. And we do that sometimes when an order comes in. We will actually, if we're in the shed, we will purposely go and print that shipping label in like 30 seconds just so that person's like, there's no way that thing is shipped already. Well, you know, the label's printed. Here's the box. And we've sent people pictures because we'll get messages from people. There's no way. I just ordered this 3 minutes ago. There's no way you shipped it. And we'll return a picture of their box with the label on it. And they're always like, whoa, that's insane. So here's my orders for today. 5 items for $976. You'll notice we did have a killer, you know, price per sold ratio there. And it's because we sold one item for $650. We did have a lot into it. I think we had $300 into it. And it did take a lot longer to sell than I would have liked, but it was out of season, so that's why we were okay with hanging on to it. My first item is a Respronix System 1. It's a replacement main board. This is from a CPAP machine, and you can't sell CPAP machines on eBay. That's a big no-no. They will take them down, which will lead me into my next topic. But that's a big no-no. You can't sell the CPAP machines on eBay, but what you can do is sell CPAP machine parts. You can take them apart, and that's what we did. So it's in F4 here, and you'll see that if we do take things apart or if we package them up ahead of time, we actually mark them with what's in them. You know, this is an Easy Sport fanny pack. There's only one other piece it could be, and of course it's going to be in the very back corner where it's hard to get to. But you can't sell CPAP machines on eBay. You can, however, sell the CPAP machine parts, CPAP mainboard. Bam! It's already packaged and everything. You can sell the CPAP machine parts, and we have sold quite a few parts. This machine was probably only $100 if we could have sold it. This part alone, I believe, sold for $99.95 plus shipping. This machine parted out, I think probably brought $250, and I don't think that we got this at a yard sale up in northern Ohio while we were up visiting family, and we might have gave $20 for a whole lot of phones, CPAP machines. I remember the yard sale, I just don't remember what exactly we paid for it. So it is one thing that you can do. But a weird thing happened over the weekend, and I thought it was just a fluke, but apparently it happened to other people as well, because I had a conversation with a young lady on one of the thrifting sites, one of the thrifting Facebook groups, and she said, it's weird, eBay took down a female catheter item that I had. And I was like, huh, they just did that to me too. And she said they told her that you can't sell items that require a prescription. Now, the thing is, it wasn't a catheter. It was actually the end piece, the thing that goes over the catheter. It was for a pure wick. And what it is it lays over a lady's giblets. And if she's incontinent or she can't get out of bed, she can just go tinkle, and this machine senses the moisture and it just sucks it right up. It's a wonderful device. My aunt, who spent a lot of time in the hospital last year and who isn't very mobile, they used one on her while she was in the hospital, and it was fabulous. It just worked wonders because she was going through the process of switching over into dialysis, so her kidneys weren't working the right way, so she never knew when she was going to need to go tinkle or not. So this is just the cover that goes over the end. It has nothing to do with the machine that may be prescribed. So this person, they contacted eBay and explained that. And eBay said, well, it has to be used with a prescription. Well, she got on the manufacturer's website and showed them. No, it doesn't. It says right here, anybody can purchase this. And they said, well, it has to be used under a doctor's care. And she got on the website again and she said, no, it doesn't. Anybody can purchase this at any time. If they're just lazy and they don't want to get up, they can use this machine. eBay said, we don't care. We're not changing it. And it was funny because all we're trying to do is sell stuff on eBay, and eBay is not letting us do it. So mine got taken down. I only had two, and the reason I had them was because when she was in the hospital, I said, what are you going to do with all this spare stuff that's laying around? And they said, we just throw it out at the end of the day because they can't reuse it. Even though it's sealed in the package, because it's been in her room, they can't reuse it. And we're charged for it. We were charged for it through our insurance. So I just took it all home. I took it all home, and stuff that we could use at home, we used for her, but we don't have a pure wick at home. So we couldn't use these extra pieces. So, of course, they go on eBay. I've got 2 big boxes of stuff from a recent surgery that she had that once we're done with the wound care and the healing, we're going to list those too. And I hope I don't get in any trouble because they are all expendables. Stuff that you use and you throw away. Use and throw away. That kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen with this. But I found that rather odd. That was our first thing. Our second thing I'm going to talk about while I go find the next one, which is a business card holder. Didn't sell for a ton, but it was a good purchase because I think we got it for like 50 cents. A gold pocket calculator business card holder. It's right behind me in B1 Smalls. Oh, this came in our reseller lot. So yeah, actually, I think we did pay a little bit for it. Is this it? Nope, that's not it. B1 Smalls 1. If I would pay attention, that's it right there. Look at that. Bing. So there it is. But the next one is we sold an exercise, $19.99 plus shipping for that guy. So if you see those, might be something cool to have. Put in your store and get sold. We had an exercise piece of equipment, and it was big. It was real big. I think it was like 32 by 22, 32 by 24. It was a large box, and it weighed a good heavy amount. It was like 50 pounds. And we shipped it UPS because that was the cheapest way to ship it. And it went international. We were shocked. It was one of these machines that you stand on and it had the arm things and you just, you twist it around like that. That's how you exercised. It went international. I don't know where it went, but we shipped it to Illinois to ship it international. And I used UPS. I shipped it to UPS. And I got an email from eBay that said, we're sorry, your order can't be fulfilled. We're not going to deduct anything from your account. We're going to go ahead and give you the money, give them back the money, and just that's the end of it. So I was like, that's a little strange, but okay, works for me. So it didn't get fulfilled, and it's just sitting in limbo. I don't know. Has anybody seen that before? Remember, comment down below. If you see anything that I'm talking about and you want to tell me about your particular instance, then just comment down below. This is Chanel Allure. This came in a $79.99 for this one. It came in with the cologne lot that I got. I think we ended up listing about $1,000 worth of cologne, maybe a touch more. I'd have to go back and look. And this is... there's probably a better way to do this, is my guessing. Excuse me. Is this it? New. To be able to identify these, probably the best way to do it would have been to put each one in a baggie and number the baggie, because I can't tell anything. There it is. Chanel Allure. Humi. And this is a tester. It says tester somewhere on it, I believe. So you can see it's not quite full. It is considered a new piece. Woo! I got to sneeze. It's considered a new piece. We will ship this one, I believe, ground. $79.99 plus shipping. There was probably, out of the 47 that I bought, I would say probably 15 that went for 50 or above. So, you know, not bad. There was a lot that went for 20 or below, and those are the junk ones, but I'd do it again. So, yeah, comment down below. Tell me what you think, because I'd like to see what other people run into. I love this kind of stuff here. This is a extended life humidifier filter. We sold 2 of them for $11.98. I think those might have been free shipping. I can't remember. But what a unique name. Yeah, I'm going to go find those things. Tell me what you think. What has happened to you with stuff? Have you had something? That's like not the first time that's happened to me. I did get some stuff done in here. Got the new piece to the loft up. So that's done. These are the 2 air filters. Easy to ship. These will ship first class mail. So they're not heavy at all. I think maybe 8 ounces total. It'll ship first class mail. We'll just put them in a bubble mailer or in another, you know, wrap like this. See what they are. Yeah, they're 8 ounces. So they'll ship for the 12-ounce rate because they're a little bit over. And once you put another one of these vinyl mailers on it, that'll drive them up. Angie will do some magical editing. Magical editing! Whatever you want to do it. I don't have my voice yet today. It's too early. The time change has really messed with me. So she'll do some magical editing, show you what sold on Friday that she packaged before we got a chance to put it in the video. That's the words I'm looking for. Man, words are hard. Imagine when I get like this and I'm on stage and doing my auctioneer thing. Oh, it's fun. The next one is Q2, so it should be here. I don't know what it looks like on the shelf, if that makes sense, you know, because sometimes when you... Oh, that's it back there. I found it. I found it. This is a fancy-dancy looking guy. Had an offer on this one yesterday. This is the one that we spent, you know, 300 bucks on. And it's a fish finder. Lowrance fish finder. There is an extra piece transducer display. You have to have the transducer. This is an upgrade piece. You would already have the transducer on your boat. You would upgrade your display, and this guy would go with it. Had an offer. Guy was like, "Oh, this is the price of one new." We had it listed for $699.99. The guy said, "This is the price of one new." We got on the website. And we're like, "No, buddy. They want $11.99 for this new." And we said, "You know, we're willing to accept offers, but that's not the price of it new." He got on Cabela's and he found it on Cabela's for like $9.99. And we said, okay, well, we'll look at that. And we looked on Cabela's. Yes, it said $9.99, but you couldn't order it online. You had to go in store. So if you don't have a Cabela's by you, that price doesn't mean anything. You'd have to go to the store. So we said, okay, well, what do you offer? And he said, how's $650 sound? We said, sold. Sold. We'll sell it. We've had it for, I don't know, a couple months, 2-3 months, something like that. So, you know, it's nice to make a couple $100. I think we'll pay, if you call it 20%, that's $130. We paid $300. So $430 into it on a $650 sale, $220. You got to pay taxes out of that. So 30% of the $220, that's $66. We'll call it $60 just to round things up. I know this isn't right. This is plus shipping, so we don't have to worry about that. So $60 out of $220, $160 in our pocket to let, you know, $300 sit on the shelf for, we'll call it 4 months to be on the safe side. So turn $300 into $160, put the $300 back in your pocket in a matter of 4 months. If you can make a 40% increase on any investment out there in 4 months, 40% in 4 months, that's 10% a month. That would be 120% a year, not compounded. If you can do that, show me what that is. Show me that product other than what we do as resellers. You can't do that. You can't do it in the stock market. You'd have to 100% gamble. This stuff that we buy, if you do it right, when you buy it, that's when you make your money. You will make money. You're guaranteed to make money. I see people online buying things like, I went to the bins and I bought a sleeve of DVDs, and how should I list them? You shouldn't. Don't buy DVDs. Don't buy a sleeve of DVDs. There's no freaking point. You're not going to make any money. You're going to spend a whole bunch of time. That's the filler stuff. That's the stuff we get kicked in for free. That's the stuff that we find in storage lockers that we're like, okay, that just sprinkles a little on the top. We're not going digging for that. I'm not going to go digging for a thing of DVDs. I might look through the DVDs real quick while I'm there to look for Dogma on Blu-ray, because that's, a high dollar Blu-ray. But I'm not going to go searching for DVDs unless I open up the bin and I see it's full of horror. I might look through that. I might buy that. But these people that I see talking about this, I want to comment, but I don't want to start a war, because like some of these thrifting groups, there's 150,000 people in there. And even when you make a comment, you get 50 replies. I just don't have the time. I don't have the time at all. So that's what I've got. I've got 5 or 6 items. I can't remember how many items. 5 items, I believe. It was a slow weekend. 5 items, $976. Cannot complain. 650, 80, 20. Yeah, so $100 item. Hey, some good bangers right there. These stupid Pokemon cards. No, they're not stupid. They're just Pokemon cards. The Pokemon cards, I haven't sold a single one. I have not sold a single one yet, and I'm a little concerned. I think I'm going to kill the listing and start it over. Prices dropped on them a little bit immediately after buying them. And if you don't know about Pokemon, here's the deal. Pokemon has different eras that they come out with a new set, a new subset, or excuse me, a new base set. And those are of the Sword and Shield era cards. They're a playable card. You go and you play the tournament. And I thought this was silly. With my girlfriend, she wanted to collect them, and I thought it was silly, but it was whatever. You play with them and you do with what you want. And she just wanted to collect them. She didn't even want to play the game. I didn't think there was any money into it. Now I see. Now I 100% see. Because we went to our local trading card academy, friends of mine, down in Harrison. Maybe Angie can throw it up on top and show you a link to their store. But we went down there, and on a Friday night in a little town in Ohio, there's like 60 people. And it's not just kids. These are grown-ass men and women down there playing Pokemon. Okay, cool. Fantastic. And these guys are serious about it. Serious about it. So they make different era of sets, and then they make subsets within the era. This particular set is Sword and Shield, and this is Evolving Skies within that set. And these are sleeved packs. You can see that there's a pack in there. I don't know if you can really tell, but you might be able to tell down in there. There's a pack. You'll take it out of the cardboard, and then you'll open the pack. And the reason why these are so expensive is there is one card that's worth about $500. It's worth even more if you send it in to get graded, and it can come back with a good grade. So these sell in a booster box. A booster box is 36, Elite Trainer box is 10. Booster box of packs for $350 for the pack, or for the booster box, excuse me. So, and it's just because you get the chance to pull that $500 card. Are you going to pull that card? Not necessarily. You're not guaranteed to pull that card in that box. That's just the way it is. There's so many cards in the set, and there's so many, different things that you can pull. You might pull it one pack in. You might get lucky, but you may not. You may have to pull every pack and then never pull it. It's just one of those things. It's gambling. So that's why they're so expensive. They were at $10 a pack. They're down to about $8. Not hurting on it, but I did spend $1,250 on Pokemon cards. And I look like a loon walking through my local Kroger, taking them all off the shelf, and I'm laughing at children. Why does he have all those Pokemon cards? Because I'm badass. That's why. So anyway, they haven't sold. I'm a little upset about it, but hey, it is what it is. They'll eventually go back up in price once they figure out that nobody has them again, and we'll be sitting on a gold mine. So that's what it is. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Stop rambling. I actually got to do some work today. Have to teach this afternoon. Have to go to the bank, that kind of stuff. So I'm going to get off here. Remember, like, subscribe, share, do all the happy things that YouTubers do. I want to see you more. I want to get more subscriptions. Had a few more people show up and talk to me and whatnot. So thank you for tuning in. Hit me up online. Let me know what you think. But until the next video, I will see you on the next one.